In this episode of N-Scale Trains with Chris, we pick up where we left off and deal with a cranky lift out. Let's get started. There's the new grade kit. It's all installed. It's the one that goes down. And I realized after the fact that I hadn't filmed it, so sorry, but it was really pretty straightforward to put in place, no curves. There was one little issue which I'll deal with. Because the grade kit was flush against the wall, I had to cut out, as you can see along here, just a little section to get it up and under the windowsill, but you see it does fit quite snugly. I've laid out the tracks downward on the grade, all the way down and around the corner. And at first I was a little concerned about how close it was to the wall. I didn't want the trains hitting the wall. But I have this little clearance gauge that I use. And as you can see here, it's close, but it isn't hitting the wall. So there's enough clearance. So we're good to go. I've gone ahead and laid out the rest of the main line all the way down this wall and around and connecting up to where I started, even across the lift out here. I think there's going to be some issues with the lift out. It's very tight here and here. I guess the wood must have expanded, and the track seams are good. That one's probably going to have to be cut. This one's right on. Good planning, Chris. And this one is very close, so I probably will have to cut that. We'll have to wait and see. Now that the main line is completely laid out, I thought it'd be fun to take a tour. So here's where we started, and we're going up the grade and around the corner, past the Dave the Minion. Hi, Dave. Down past the back window and around the other corner behind my laptop, and along this wall, along the front, and around again, across the lift out, right back to where we started. So this is the problem with the lift out. I guess the wood must have expanded or something, but anyway, it's not. It's fitting way too snugly, and I feel like I'd have to pound on it, which was never going to be good. So my plan is to grind off some of this excess material, and I'm probably going to have to do something with the foam as well, but I'm going to grind in this area. So let's just see how I do with that. Dealing with the too snug lift out, I couldn't find my sander, so I'm using this knockoff Dremel tool, not very good. Just try to grind some excess material off this end so it just drops into place better. And it has this cylindrical sanding attachment here, which fits over this rubber thing, but they tend to fly off and bounce around the room. But I'll keep working. Making some progress with the Dremel tool. I took the foam strip off so I could see better what's going on. It's still a little bit tight, right where I made that mark, so I got to take a little bit more material off. So getting closer, but it's still a little bit too tight. I think I got to grind a bit more material off through here, but I'll keep working at it. It's a process. So the wood part of the lift out is good. It pops into place just nice. Now the issue is the foam strip. It's just too tight. So I'm going to have to probably remeasure those gaps more precisely and either shave bits off this foam and rework it or cut it on a new strip. We'll have to wait and see. I had to glue down the foam on the lift out because it kind of came loose. You can see it's glued down and weighted down there. And the end strip is the original one. I just ground some material off with the rotary tool. There's a seam there I'm going to have to fill in. I did cut a new strip, but it broke, so I just reworked the original one. And now you can see the end where I did all the work with the rotary tool instead of a sander. But it's ugly, but it does fit nicer and or more nicely. And you can see the blackened bits there where I was grinding away because it did smoke. But it does fit. So now it's all glued down and drying nicely. That's all I'm going to do for this one. So I'll see you next time.